Elden Ring. What's up, YouTubers? What and all? Mine is Fit987, and today we are taking a look at Elden Ring, the board game Stormveil Castle. I have been procrastinating on this again for a while, but here it is. We're gonna do Stormveil Castle. We're gonna do all of it in one sitting, and then I got stuff to do today. I have a lot on my plate I want to do today before we get started. So, of course, we have to take a look at everything. So we're going to first take a look quickly at the miniatures here. These are what's the name of them? We also have this sheet as well. I guess we could take a look at this real quick. Elden Ring, Stormveil Castle, and it's the same as Weeping Peninsula, but it has Stormveil Castle in the front of it. We also have the rule book, which once again is pretty much the same exact thing as the last one. The only thing that's changed in this front cover is the first paragraph. That's the only thing that's changed. But, it's always nice to look through the thing to see. Okay, so we got 6 exile soldiers. That's these things right here. I'm not taking them out of the packaging. We're gonna go a little quicker with this one, because the last one took 4 videos. This is gonna be a longer box. But, we got the Graph of Scion, Godric, and Banished Knight in this set. We have Vagabond, my favorite class, because it's the starter class. Confessor, Prisoner, and Samurai. And we get 3 Warhawks, 6 Exile Soldiers, and 6 Rotten Strays. This is all the minis we get. Then we get all of these. Once again, it's different. And then, the boss HP has been upped. Basically everything has been upped in terms of Tarnished dolls, because this is the next step in the campaign. Actually, no. Actually, this is the finale of the mega campaign. This right here. And, yes, we are going to be taking the pictures of all of the art, so I'm going to try to do just that. They also have, this is pretty much they've also have, pretty much said, yeah, you can go further now. I'm not joking, you can actually go further. So, this is pretty much how you change the decks and everything. And then, here we go, back to the normal rules. I think the pictures are different here this time, but if they're not, then, you know, I think they're starting to be the same, but just in case, I'm taking the pictures until I recognize something that was exactly the same as before. But, you know, it always doesn't hurt. The rulebook seems a bit more condensed, although that's probably just me and me being sleepy as hell. And, like, to be honest, I'm gonna enjoy playing this game. It's probably the one thing I'll be busy with as much as I am with the essay video and doing Transformer reviews. In which case, I have to talk about a lot of shit. A lot. So, I'm not gonna bring up bad news in these videos. Alright? But I am gonna talk about realistically what's going on for the channel. Animated reactions are not coming back. The Season 4 stuff is not coming back. I've lost my hype and taste for those, so I am just moving on from them. But in terms of everything else, well, this is where I have to just simply put my foot down and say, yeah, this is pretty much the end of it. Why is my camera fucking crooked? God. Thank you. I also don't want to start accidentally ripping the pages, so. Because I know these books had a problem of doing just that. Because this is the Kickstarter version. So, of course, yep, look at that. You see that seam line right there? It's already doing it. Fuck. Yeah, it's pretty much the same pictures as before. I don't really understand why I'm doing this. The only reason why is just, you know, for fun, I guess. Okay, so that's the rule book. We went through that one a lot quicker because, you know, that one doesn't have many change. It's pretty much mostly the same as the original. It's probably got a few more gimmicks and stuff because it's the end of the campaign. And speaking of the campaign, the scenario book right here. Now, we're not doing the tokens. We're doing that in a different... We are going to be just simply browsing through those real quickly. But in terms of tokens, there is a lot of things that were accidentally punched out. But in terms of tokens, we pretty much have nothing punched out. And this is pretty much everything you get. We're not punching them out like last time. We're just moving on, and 2 fell out. 2 fell out. Which is fine. You know, I'm not mad or anything. I'm not mad. There we go. I found them. I found these 2 that fell. Wait, they're not the same. The fuck? Did they fall somewhere else? No? But hey, they still got these for the, tokens, so... And these for the, things, so we still got those. So are we missing one? Yeah, we kinda are. No, we're not. We're not missing one, then what the fuck are we missing? No, we're not. Okay, so we're not missing any. I feel like one just fucking fell on the floor just to fuck with me. When I move that to the side, I will punch that out later. And there's more that keeps falling. Fuck. So these 2 get back here. And then, there was one more. I'm missing one more. I'm missing a merchant. Or NPC, I should say. There it is. No, it's not. It's not an NPC. It's a tracker token for the whatever the fuck this is. Also, we got more spirit ashes here. Those are, we get miniatures for those, because I already showed you that. That was one of the first things we unboxed for this series. And then we get the dials here. So, yeah. That's all the tokens. I will punch those out later. Same boards as last time. Literally the same boards. I wish on the back it said you died, but, you know, that's just a preference thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There is, some fuckery going on here in the miniatures, so I'm just going to fix that real quickly. There we go. We're not going to take a look at the miniatures just yet. We're not doing that just yet. We are going to, first of all, take a look at other things. First is the scenario book. Scenario book's going to take a while because we are flipping through more pages than Weeping Peninsula. But then, this is also the end of the campaign, by the way. This is the end of the campaign. So, major spoilers. Anyone who doesn't want spoilers, they could just leave the video. But I did say we're looking through everything in this game, so here we go. We don't have many scenarios in this one, so it's kind of like the same length as the Weeping Peninsula. So, like, that's, I guess, a good thing. Of course, we get our usual starting scenario. We've been through this one, and we're probably going to see this one for a third time, but just in case, always helps to keep a backup. Yeah, the first two scenarios are exactly the fucking same. But no, now we get to this. This right here. This is the first. This is pretty much the beginning of the game right here. Fringe Folk Hero's Grave. This is the literal beginning of the game. In the actual video game. This is the first thing you fight. This is a boss that is supposedly unkillable that you're not supposed to beat. The only game that has not done this is Bloodborne, because actually technically that was the Scourge Beast, but also Dark Souls 3. I've played both. I've never beaten both. There's a difference. So there we go. Now we get to some narrative stuff. You could pause on something. Now, see, this book is holding together a lot more, so I guess that's just because this is not a rule book. This is different. This is a stapled book. It is nice to look at the art and stuff, and just simply enjoy what's going on here. We get the Banished Knight in this one, so let's see, what bosses do we have so far? That's a narrative scenario. Okay, so we have 2 bosses so far. Pretty much, Weeping Peninsula was lacking on bosses. So, like, it didn't feel much of anything, but, you know, it didn't hurt to just simply do something about it. And I was watching some stuff about the Elden Ring, second board game, stuff, with, like, the Rot, with like, Dominion of Rot, and, Machinations of the Witch. And, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking say right now, I think I might be interested. Look, the thing is with the Rot is that you're gonna die a lot. And I mean a lot. But I think it gives you, like, multiple chances and whatnot to, like, work through it. But at the same time, it's also, like, they definitely are screwing with you inside of the second one. Because this is just simply Limgrave. This is, like, the first 2 areas, and the most you'll probably be dealt with is poison, and that's it. Oh, look, here's this fucker back for round 2. Then we're pretty much at the end of the campaign, because after this is the end. I love the fact that they have the boss dialogue from the game. Right here. I just do not like the, that they don't have, like, the face set up. Oh, here we go. New NPC. And a merchant. Who is just once again Kale. And yeah. So that's that. And now, it's finally time we take a look at the encounter books. Now this I'm probably need to make space for, because of this box. I do like the fact that the boxes are pretty much the same size in terms of length and width. Not height, though, obviously. But, like, length and width, it makes it easier to store because they're all unified. So, I do like that. Alright, so, once again, we gotta take a look at the encounter books. We're first gonna take a look at the ones that we do not need stuff for. Which is pretty much just, this. Again. We've been through this one before. But this one is different now because this one has, different enemies. I guess that's also why we're taking pictures of it. Yeah, this one. Got that one. Okay, so I guess now it's time to take a look at what happens when you have all of them. So, and I don't mind this. I really like this board design. I haven't really tried the game entirely, but I want to. Like, I really just want to stop doing reviews and just play the fucking game. But I have shit I need to do. And I've been thinking, after these unboxings and after I throw all of it on YouTube because it's supposed to be all for my birthday, I just need to stop and just say, hey, look, this is going to be on a separate channel. So I might have to be making a separate channel just for board gaming. Yeah, I'm not joking. I might actually need to do that. And that's not a bad thing, I should say. Like, I think this was pretty much a good thing to do. To just kind of go through and enjoy what we have here. I'm surprised also that we managed to flip through all of that and we took fucking longer in Weeping Peninsula. What the fuck? Then again, that took a whole ass video in itself. And Weeping Peninsula, we were actually going a little slower because, well, yeah. And honestly, after I finish YouTube, I'm going to be probably focusing full-time on both board gaming and writing for an AU. Because I am officially dedicating myself to writing a full AU of my new hyper-obsession, if you haven't fucking noticed. Don't focus on them. Over there. Over there. I have the entire Agabus Wave 1 just now. I will touch more on that later. Again, I record these out of fucking order, but I don't care. I just do whatever the fuck I want. And, like, sure, I guess I'm a fool for doing some of this stuff. I guess I'm a fool for thinking, hey, everything's gonna be alright. Like, there's nothing gonna happen, right? Well, that's just the thing. I don't really... I don't know the future of my channel, to be honest, besides ending it this year. And it will be done by the end of this year. Like, the end of this year, I will have everything I want done, including the essay video. Now, the essay video should be easier to do, considering the fact that the essay video is, I mean, I say videos should be easy to do, considering the fact I have changed plans for that. It is no longer Earthspark, so I no longer have to deal with too much copyright issues. That being said, there's still copyright issues for using footage, but I'll probably be using most of the footage for my toys. That also means we are capping the collection soon. I'm pretty sure you saw the mess on the floor just when I was trying to show you the metal card box. Well, that is because I am purging the collection again. And this time, I think it's for good, because I only bought... I came to a stupid conclusion that around the... Oh, fucking great. What does Mom want? I'm almost done with the recording. I came to the conclusion that around the I spent 4 hours at a action figure store up in about almost an hour drive from my home. 4 hours. And only came back with 3 figures. 3 figures, which, mind you, I had to go in a budget about 50 or less, which I did stick to. But that didn't help the fact that those 3 figures were so fucking hard to decide on, because there was nothing there that I wanted, and everything I did want was over fucking priced or missing pieces and stuff. I guess the only exception was Shot Blast, but I would rather walk away from the store with 3 figures instead of 1. Which is why I landed on these 3 right here. Yes, I got the inferior Twitch back, but she has superior toy hacks. Same thing with Megatron, and then I got my first Dia clone figure. But that for that, that's just pretty much it. Like, what the fuck else do I do? And, again, because this is a boss arena, I guess we can just do the minis, get them over with. Because, this is the finale. This is it right here. This is the finale. Surprisingly, Godric's hands, are not broken. So we'll be looking at that very, very soon. But first, we gotta take a look at the minis. First off, I think this is the Samurai. Got my starting class, the Vagabond. He will be my main throughout this and the previous campaign, which is pretty much the biggest box of them all. Actually, no. This was the Samurai, so I guess the last one was the Prisoner. The first one was the Prisoner, so that means this one is the Confessor. See, I'm starting to finally learn the classes without having to look at the fucking box. Aren't you proud of me? No? Who cares? So, I'm going to use the Vagabond for some of the side comparisons for the enemies. Starting off with the Rotten Stray. There you go. Also, Godric has the biggest base of... Actually, no, second biggest base of the entire board game. And it's unfortunate, too, because there are some bosses that the bases aren't as big for the second DLC. Which means Agil is still the one with the biggest base in the entire board game, including the newest DLC. So, there's that one right there. That's the Warhawk, by the way. And then here's the Banished Knight, one of the bosses you fight. You kind of fight him twice, to be honest. Here he is, the motherfucker himself that kills you at the beginning of the game. And then finally, surprisingly, the only thing here, because last time I got this, because I did originally have this board game, the hands were broken. The hands are not fucking broken. And he takes up 4 squares. 4 squares he takes up, and this is how he scales. God damn, that's good. It sucks that I don't know how to paint, because this would fucking pop. But of course, we gotta put him back in the box. Because as you all know, this is only half of the unboxing. The second half is the cards. And we have a lot of cards to get through. So, oh, and we also have the tiles too, so that's wonderful. Is there an under version? Nope. Nope, we do also have more, so I think it's actually the same amount of cards as last time. It's just we get a few extra more because this is the end of the campaign, but, you know, at least this isn't as daunting as I thought it would be. So I guess maybe we can knock out Realm of the Grafted King today as well. I don't know. But yeah, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hope to click the notifications so I'll be updating all updates and videos. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, arise now, you Tarnished. Oh, and fuck you, Grafted Scion. You start the game off terribly. Actually, should I hate the boss? I don't know. I find it a fun opening to the game.